So you hate it?
Yes.
They make you do it for the calories?
I make myself do it, but yes.
Why don't you get one you like?
Because it has less calories.
Oh, okay.
So yes.
I got you.
How many calories do you have a day?
I need to eat like 7,000, a little over 7,000. Don't like it.
So it's
So
tough.
what do you do to hit that? I mean, what else?
Pray. I don't know, like everything I can. It's like, I probably drink like milk instead of water. I start eating like almost butter. Like, it's very hard. Especially when season starts, it's like disaster.
Is that Aldred's doing? Is he the one that's on New Year's? Or
No, it's me. I learned in Boca that how much I need to. In Boca Raton, I had a guy who helped me to like count how many calories I burned, and I was shocked. But then I started like listening to him, like and what I need to do, and he was right. It works.
Seems like you've taken a lot of shots to the face, or things that get reviewed and all that. Is that what is gonna happen this year?
I don't know. I guess it's a part of the game. So it's like if somebody gets hurt, they try to make sure it wasn't like intentional. I'm just playing. And to be honest, like it's not much I can say. It's like referee do their job, I do my job.
How do you feel physically at this point in the season, through almost halfway in the Big Ten?
It's definitely harder to play in the Big Ten because it's very competitive conference and everybody is like so good. Like teams who didn't have many wins, they still are like considered one of the best teams in the country. So it's hard to play against this kind of teams every single day.
Trey Kaufman-Renn is one of those smaller bigs. He can play center. You said a couple weeks ago that you don't like playing against guys like that. And when you've watched him, what do you see that you like and you don't like?
I mean, he's a great finisher. He like finishes well around the rim. He has like floater in his bag, but I feel like it makes it harder because they work pretty well with his point guard. So it's kind of like it's gonna be an interesting game.
What's the craziest environment you've played on the road?
I mean, the craziest. To be honest, probably Wisconsin. It was pretty loud. Yeah, probably Wisconsin.
What's the key to kind of drowning that out, knowing that you guys, and maybe even you personally, being a big guy, is going to be a villain type?
It's like the gym is gonna be loud. Like they're gonna go on their run. We're gonna go on our run. And it's just like it's gonna be a matter of who's gonna stay poised and who's gonna be able to like not get scared of the moment.
Trey said that he likes going on the road and being the villain. You don't strike me as the villain type. What are you?
I just like to play, but it's definitely like I like playing on the road just because it's just first of all I love road games because I have nothing to plan. They tell me what time we eat, they tell me what time we go somewhere. It's great to me, so I come playing. But it's just something special. Like when you play home, it's obviously amazing environment because everybody supports you. But sometimes you like being a villain, so you're like, you know what, I'll take it too.
Vlad, have you been asked about your three-point shooting yet today?
Actually, I was over there.
Over there? All right, well, I saw you put up the three the last time. Are you working on your celebrations? It seems you might need more. Is the way you're...
It's coming, yeah. It's slowly but surely. At first, you have to start making them, then you have to come up with celebrations. So, we'll see about that.
The freshman who came in halfway through the year, Oscar Goodman, has he been in practice? And I guess what are your first impressions of him as a player?
Yeah, he'll really like participate in some practices. It's obviously like hard to throw him like right away because we obviously know a little bit more than he does at the moment. But he's a very good player because like he's tough, he's physical, and he's gonna be a very, very good player next year.
When you threes in a game, then you hit your third. How are you balancing when you're going to screen, say Trey as well, you're going to screen him? What's your decision on, I'm going to roll here, I'm going to pop here? Is that in your game, like knowing the defender, if they're dropping, I want to pop, if they're not, I'm going to roll? Is that something that you've developed recently?
I'll be honest, my still first option is like dive, but if I set a screen and I see there is not much space because corners or wings, they are too high, so I'm gonna like, I just don't have space to go there, so I'm just gonna stay up and pick and pop. If there is nobody in the corner or if there is nobody in the wing, I have whole space to do like a short roll or a full roll.
Is that something you're still getting comfortable with, or is that something you've always kind of had, but now you have one more option, which is...
Probably cannot answer this question. I just started doing it, so I just try to read it as well as possible, but so far we didn't have many turnovers on this connection, so I think it works.
Do you like this week getting the chance to work on yourselves again? I mean, it's been almost a month since you guys had this type of time off or rest, or...
You know, it's like when it starts like conference game, you probably already don't think about rest. You think about like what can we do better and how can we get better. It's not much about like your personal work. It's just like getting the best, like a team game, like team play. Like I just don't know even how to explain it, but it just like get better at what you're gonna do in the game.
Dusty said that you guys want to improve rebounding. I guess, I mean, how do you go about that as somebody who's, obviously gets a lot of rebounds as is?
It's like we just have to be like overcautious about that. We know that like the crushing, we know what's he gonna do, and we just have to like match their physicality and even surpass it. So sounds simple. The hardest part to do it.
What's the experience like compared to FAU of being a basketball player here? Are you recognized more on campus? I know FAU's a bit of a commuter school. Like, what's the difference in being a Big Ten basketball player versus what it was before?
You'll be surprised. I barely go outside. I probably stay at home most of my time, but people probably recognize a little bit more like outside. Oh, hey, I'm like, but people just say, hey, good game or whatever it is. So far, I didn't have people who are saying, oh, you play terrible, but maybe at some point they will. But to be honest, it's probably very similar.
You mentioned not going outside much. I mean, I imagine as a grad student, like, what's your class schedule like?
I have class today at 6 p.m. I had class in the mornings. Like most of my classes, like hybrid or like in person.
So every day?
Not every day. I have like 3 classes.
Gotcha.
Trust me, it's better than undergrad. Undergrad has so much more work, and grad school is way easier. It's just like it's easier to understand.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Go ahead. I was going to ask how your dog's doing. You got a dog. How's he like the snow? Say that to me.
Hank.
No?
See, no,
And
this
does
is
he
more
run
fun.
his own Instagram?
Unfortunately, this is more fun.
Not him, but
Likes the snow?
right. I lost it, sorry. But yeah, he's just.
You had to put the other
Wait.
Yeah.
My turn. But he's happy. He loves.
He does look, oh wow.
For some reason.
Legit jacket.
You see, I'm against the
You
jacket.
go to the bathroom?
Is that designer?
Nah, he's just working. But he loves snow. He just like goes outside. I do not put jacket on him.
Mhm.
I refuse it. Like every time I'm home, he's not putting jacket on. He's getting tougher.
Who puts the jacket on him? Who puts the jacket on him?
My girlfriend. She like if I'm at practice, she walks him out. I'm like, God, take it off.
Yeah.
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 Thanks, Vlad.
Thank you, Vlad.